This is going to be some day.
My name's Ben Chapman, and I've rode bikes for as long as I can remember. I love nothing more than jumping on a train and going to explore. I just love the freedom of having a bike.
You look as if you're about to do an aerobics class. More passion, more energy, more footwork, more passion.
Good morning and welcome back. Day one in Kochi, India, and we've got 70k on the cards today. We are 1k into this, it's 10:30 in the morning, and it's going to be mayhem, I know it is. We are 7k in, chasing Ben's friend
10%.
in flip-flops. 10%.
He's actually wearing flip-flops.
I mean, he's the former Kerala state champion.
How you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah?
I prepared really well to film the videos, but not for this ride at all. So I left with no water, no food. My handlebars pointing in the wrong direction.
But this does happen a lot. The day one is a bit of a mash, and then we get into the rollers.
Yes, which is why doing 167k today would have been imagined.
Stupid idea. Stupid.
There's a difference between going on a bike trip for time on the bike or going on a bike trip for time off the bike, and I think we strike a good balance.
Yes.
Because, yeah, you can go and ride 200k a day, and it is one experience. Mm-hmm. We don't want that. I don't want that. So I think we've got the right balance.
This is one rule. It's your rule. It's your way. It's your space.
The safer route, if there's a gap and it's wide enough to get through, then that's your gap. Don't hesitate.
And then we get a ferry straight away.
A ferry?
Ferry. It's like a boat, but big.
We love a boat. So quick pit stop because, well, I'll let Lawrence explain.
Well, producer Emily from Cade Media, in fact, has made our lives slightly more difficult than it needed to be, and has challenged us every day with an envelope. Now, in today's envelope, we had to buy each other gifts. Heavier and the bigger, the better. So we've come to a music shop and we're going to try and buy Francis the biggest instrument that he can possibly carry.
The most cumbersome instrument we can find. He has gone off to buy us presents, and I know they're going to be absolutely awful. We've got anywhere up to 1,000 kilometres to ride, and, well, I might get him a drum. What about a drum? Too heavy? Too far?
I think it'll be expensive. It needs to sit within our price range.
Yeah, very cheap. Let's go in.
Yeah, just carry it like that, mate. He'll carry it like that for 2 weeks.
Will he though?
No, he wouldn't.
I think
He
he'll get
absolutely
annoyed.
wouldn't.
It is cool, but we can't. I think he might struggle to play that on the bike.
It's also really
Thank you!
Thank you!
Leaving the music shop, we've got Francis's present, which we'll see in a moment. We couldn't get him a guitar because they were too expensive and too large. Our next task is to get Benny a present, but Francis's present is brilliant. Okay, so that's both presents secured. We've got Benny's present. What's Benny's present?
It is a tube of Pringles because Benny is new to bikepacking and you cannot possibly go on a bikepacking trip without using the bottle cage holster as a Pringles mount.
Bubble wheelie.
Presented Francis with his present. It's just attaching it now.
So if it goes there,
We'll always know where you are.
I won't be able to hear it because it's behind. Oh, ooh, Jamie. It's behind me, so I can't hear it, but all of you can.
And should we show the viewers what you bought me? Shall I turn the camera around?
Yes.
I lost my hat. So Francis bought me a new hat.
You're like a red Indiana Jones. It's really good. It's really good. It's perfect colour. I was riding along and it glowed. Everything else was in black and white, and just the hat was there.
I feel
the universe presents.
I feel like I look like Eddie Izzard.
The ferryman got really angry that we were saying goodbye to Jonathan, who's not supposed to be here, and he just got on. So now he's getting the ferry with us. It's the opposite of what happens to Lawrence usually. He didn't get left behind. We've just kidnapped him. Well,
Where's your bike?
He's got no bike. His bike's over there.
Seems to be a theme to this trip already, and it starts with the word chaos. This morning when we left, I was really struggling to adjust to the temperature. As much as I've been... Lawrence has just flown past me on the back of a ped. This morning I was struggling to adjust to the temperature, and I thought I'd be okay, to be quite honest, with the fact that I've done Malaysia and Sri Lanka over the last couple of months. We're 40k into this, making our way to a place called Tapioca.
We appear to be on a motorway, Ben.
This is what America was like.
Yes.
Half joking, half not joking. You do have to be very aware of your surroundings here. Anything could pull out. How you feeling?
I feel fine, to be honest. We were just saying between me and Francis, like, imagine another 100 kilometres at this point that we still have to do.
Definitely not.
No way.
So hopefully in about 4k's time we'll be stopping for some water, a nice can of Coke. Whoa! How are you holding up, Benny?
Not too bad, Ben.
Did you do some training for this trip?
Kinda. No.
You didn't, did you?
I mean, the thing is, living in Goa, I'm used to this kind of heat. I think that was my only training, just getting used to the heat. Nothing else.
So you don't need the miles and the legs?
Nah.
Lawrence,
Benjamin,
they forced you to buy the whole shop, did
I
they?
did not buy this. This is not my doing. I bought 3 things. These are my selection. And Francis bought Francis's bombs.
Yes.
You know what they say, never go into a supermarket hungry. Bought the whole shop.
Right, should we go in?
We've made it to the hotel. The Village Blossom. We've made it to the hotel. The Village Blossom traditional stay. So not the kilometres we expected today.
Way lesser than that. Talking about this to Francis, right? I mean, it's a perfect way to experience what we had to experience, like the city madness, the traffic. Now we're not going to experience any of that for a long, long time.
Into the mountains.
Yeah.
And what's the plan for tomorrow? A little bit further?
On plan is 100 kilometers.
Yep.
Of which I think we'll cycle 30 kilometers for sure into the mountains, and then there's a checkpost because the Indian Forest Department is very finicky about sending people, especially on a cycle, into the jungle because we're basically going to go right through the jungle, which is an elephant corridor and a tiger reserve right next door.
How does an elephant get down a corridor? No, go on, sorry.
No,
so we're going into the jungle.
We're going to get into the jungle, and I think people on foot are not allowed. You can't go on foot. You have to be in a motorized vehicle because if elephants or a tiger or any wild animal attacks you, they don't want to be responsible for this. I'm
course,
assuming.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
So just taking precautions. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to hail down a truck or a jeep or one of those vegetable wagons, put up the bikes, cross the corridor,
Incredible.
and then get off the jeep and maybe cover the last 20-30 kilometers.
Brilliant. So tomorrow we have 100k on the cards, more laughs, more traditionally cooked food. As always, I'm going to leave this video here. Please remember to comment, like and subscribe, and we'll both see you tomorrow.